I'd like to take a moment and talk to you about adding partial reps to your exercise programming. A partial rep is exactly what the words describe it as. Instead of doing a complete repetition of an exercise, you incorporate just part of the repetition, diminishing the range of motion, so shortening that range of motion. So what usually the focus is that you find the point in the exercise where the exercise is the most difficult, and you do a shorter range of motion in that zone. So for example, in a lateral raise where your arm goes from the bottom out extended, a partial rep will be just from a lower degree angle, pardon my dog, up to the level point. In a bicep curl, it could be a partial rep for you up at the top with a squeeze, or it could be the lower part if that area is the weaker part, because the muscle will have two ends. But in a shoulder, because the muscle is very short, that on that side it would be the raise. So when I put in your program that I want you to do a partial rep, if you're not quite sure where to do the partial rep, pick that end of that exercise that is the most challenging, or what we also call your sticking point. So again, for example, if you're doing a chest press, a barbell chest press, your sticking point might be the lower end of the execution of the exercise. So when you have the bar down, and you might do the partial rep from here rather than the partial rep up at the top. Most people are a little stronger up at the top and a little bit weaker, so your partial rep might be there. So if you have any questions, just ask me.